Good evening. Good evening, good evening, good evening. So, thanks for popping in. If you've popped in and are watching, or do so later on. We're sitting in Inverness. We diverted to Inverness yesterday because of weather. So we didn't get to fly up and around Stornoway to Wick. However, we're going to continue on with our clockwise tour, and we're going to fly from Inverness down to Perth, and we'll go via the coast here, and hopefully we'll get a transit of Aberdeen's airspace, which hopefully we'll get. If not, we might have to come up with a separate plan, but hopefully we will. If there's no ATC on, we're just going to give us our transit ourselves. But if there is, then we'll have to ask them for it. Scottish control is on, so we could maybe get it from them, and then take it from there. So that is a story. What do you call it? Yeah. So we'll run through a few things here. Let me just see what the story is. Okay. Perfect. Nothing needs doing. Nothing needs doing. Yeah, so we're gonna see what the story is. Let me see where our fuel is. Do we need a fuel up? Yes, I say we do. Let's fill the tanks again. And apply that. And try and start this bad boy. I will not beat around the bush. Lovely. So everything's good here. Boom, 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 boom. Perfect. Let me see if I get this in so I can get it over to the other. Don't worry about that. So 122.8. I think Scottish is 135525, and it's there. We're going to go to standby. QFE. We'll see what the weather is at Inverness. Let's just get the weather at Inverness. Oh no, back, Inverness. So winds are 220 at 8 knots, Zealand visibility okay, brilliant. Temperature 2 degrees, dew point -1, pressure is 9 or 9 or 6. It's roughly there. Perfect. I don't know if Scotland will give us a wee. Let me see if he'll give us an outbound clearance.
Desi 4 Hotel Charlie, feedback is correct. You can expect runway 16 for departure.
Let me see now.
Emirates 1211, descend flight level 80.
Hey. I think it'll be runway 23. Where are we sitting? The heliport. So we're over the GAT by Golf. VFR to the east. Scottish Centre, good evening. Golf, Juliet Papa, 172 parked over at the GAT by Golf. QNH 996 request outbound zone clearance to the east.
Golf Juliet Papa, Scottish hello. You're cleared to leave the Inverness zone via Bucking above altitude 2000 feet VFR. Squawk 3630.
Cleared to leave the zone via Bucking, not above 2000 feet, squawk 3630. Golf, Juliet Papa,
Golf Juliet Papa, connect. It could be the runway 23 with departure.
Runway 23, thank you, Golf, Juliet Papa. Right. So, ooh. Hey, Bucky. Cool. That's fine. I think we can do a right. Not above altitude 2000. I think we'll do a left. So, okay, right, so he's given us a squawk, so we are 3630, so 3630. We're heating up well, all's good. We'll have a wee run through the old checklist just to make sure with everything there. Boom, 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 boom. Clear. Let's hop off. Start make sure lean mix. Flaps checked. Avionics on. Instrument set. Taxi brakes check. Movement free. Compass. Okay. Flight elements checked. So before we go parking brakes, free and correct. Autopilot check, disconnect, ridge for next year. Next year ridge will run up. Do you know what I think we can do? I think we can do run up here. Cool. Put our PD on. Okay, so making check, check, radio check, brakes check, those window flaps. Make sure rich to below 3,000 feet. Okay, lights on, transponder on, throttle full. Climb speed 79 knots. Sweet. Right, I think we're good to go. Okay. Scottish Golf Juliet Papa is ready for taxi.
Golf Juliet Papa, roger, taxi holding point Alpha 1, runway 23.
Taxi holding point Alpha 1, runway 23, Golf Juliet Papa.
Emirates 1211, descent to altitude 4,000 feet, the QNH 9 hectopascals.
That's 4,000 and 999er on the altimeter speaker at Emirates 1211.
Let me see where.
Requesting clearance for taxi, fly me to the office.
Jersey 202, taxi holding point Alpha 1, runway 23.
Taxi holding point A1, fly me to the office.
See. You can actually go down there, do you know that? No, we can't. That's 5. Scottish Golf Juliet Papa. We're in taxiway Golf. We can take off from the intersection if that helps.
Golf Juliet Papa, that's fine. Runway 23, clear for takeoff. The wind is 200 degrees 8 knots.
Clear for takeoff, runway 23, Golf Juliet Papa.
Entered runway 05.
Scottish, Emirates 121, just wanted to get some manpower for Inverness.
Emirates 1211, roger. Latest weather for Edinburgh, 1950 Zulu, 240 degrees at 7 knots. Cal OK, temperature 01, dew point 00, QNH 999 hectopascals.
Perfect, thank you so much, Scottish. Emirates 121.
Emirates 1211, turn right by 5 degrees, report the new heading.
Okay, turn right to 85 now.
Alright, Raj, how are you? Well, Waka, I'm only seeing you now. Thanks very much for the like.
Ryanair 9 Echo Whiskey, Scottish Control, roger. Cargo X 73 Kilo, Bomber to Unicom 122 decimal 8 bye.
Thank you, bye bye, Cargo 73 Kilo.
Scottish evening, this is Echo India for Brown Mike at Aberdeen.
Radio check.
Echo India 48 Mike, Scottish Hello, strand 5.
Hello 5. Engine full bomber. Hello, Cessna, no good thing. Kilo for takeoff. 5 Blue 206.
Jersey 202 clear, takeoff runway 23,
No problem,
the wind
sir.
050 degrees and 5 knots.
This will take us 90 to the
Course by fall rich below 3000, but
Aerodrome traffic zone 10 miles ahead.
Scottish Echo India for Bomber check.
Echo India 48 Mike, Scottish strand 5. Air Canada 191, further ATC monitor 122 decimal 8 bye.
For Bomber, Group and via for clearance and startup as standard 5 please.
Echo India 48 Mike, startup submitted, NH 997 hectopascals.
Please, and sir.
Ryanair 9 Echo Whiskey, direct Melbourne. Ryanair 9 Echo Whiskey, direct Melbourne.
Direct Melbourne, Ryanair.
Emirates 1211, just confirming descending to altitude at 4,000 feet, QNH 9 up 9 up 9 up hectopascals.
Yeah, Emirates 1211, we are
Okay, then taking 4,700,
Terrain
check that.
close ahead.
we're remaining outside control airspace.
You are right, Scottish.
Golf Juliet Papa departed the zone to the northeast direct. Bucky will remain outside control airspace, request basic service.
Golf Juliet Papa, roger, basic service.
Basic service, Golf Juliet Papa. Lovely. Meeting some sweets. We'll take her up a wee bit.
Jelly 202, just confirm where you're routing to. We had a thing with the FMC, we had trouble with it. Maybe 202. Maybe 202, roger, turn right, turning 195, climb flight level 160. Turning 195 and climbing 160, maybe 202, thank you. Flight 202, what's your requested level? Sorry, can you repeat? Maybe 202. What's your requested level? Requested level was 6,000, maybe 202. So confirm you want to cruise from Glasgow to Dublin at 6,000 feet. What's the negative? Requesting 220, maybe 20. Maybe 202, roger. Emirates 1211, descent altitude 3,000 feet. That's 3,000, Emirates 112.
Scottish Control, this is Finnair 404 with you.
Finnair 404, Scottish, hello, continue.
And Scottish Control, no trans 24 November with you, flight over 360.
No trans 24 November, Scottish, hello, direct to Larga.
Direct to Largan for no trans 24 November.
Emirates 122, correction 1211, turn left heading 270 degrees, clear ILS approach runway 24. Left 270, clear ILS runway 24, Emirates 121.
Scottish are going to be a 4 Brahma, just an instruction after departure.
Are you ready for taxi? And just say again your position on the airfield.
That's the eastern apron of Aberdeen.
Echo India 48 Mike, thank you, taxi holding point Echo 3.
Echo India 4 Brahma, we need a full length runway.
Yeah, but I need to cross you over the runway to get you somewhere else, so taxi holding point Echo 3 initially.
Echo 3, Echo India 4 Brahma.
Jersey 202, turn left direct, Turnberry, Tango Romeo November. Turnberry, maybe 202. Finnair 404, just check your altimeter setting for me, please. You're indicating 200 feet above your clear level, which should be 1013.
standard pressure with flight level 320 set, BNR 404.
For F404, roger, it's just indicating slightly different on the screen. That's fine. Jelly 202, climb flight level 220.
Landing 220, climb 202.
Emirates 1211, confirm establish. Emirates 1211, thank you. Continue approach number 1, no ATC speed restriction.
So there we go. We're kind of going over the top of the airspace here.
Jelly 202, right direct and elbow.
Direct elbow, climb 202. Scottish Control, do you now see me at 320 in Air 404?
Air 404, AFM. Emirates 1211, surface wind 240 degrees, 3 knots, runway 24, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 24 Emirates 121.
Echo India 4 Bravo Mike via Echo 3, enter backtrack, line up and wait, runway 16.
Echo India 4 Bravo Mike, Scottish, I'm sorry, I'm not ready.
Bit of a cloud base, just a wee bit of cloud around the coast, but we'll fly over the top of it. It looks to be clear out there, that's where we're going like. So everything's good.
Scottish 4 Bravo Mike, fully ready. Echo 3.
Echo India 4 Bravo Mike via Echo 3, enter backtrack, line up and wait, runway 16.
Via backtrack, line up and wait.
Windows, screen's a bit dirty, but that's the default plane for you. There we go. Take her handy.
Echo India 4 Bravo Mike, what's your intentions after departure?
That's fine.
And so you're leaving the zone and that's it?
Leaving the zone and then full stop.
So you're leaving the zone, rejoining, and then full stop?
Yep.
Okay, report ready for departure. Everest 1211, welcome to Edinburgh, flight Alpha Lima Golf, taxi stamp 16.
Full down, Mike. Runway 16 for ready.
Scottish Centre, very good evening to you. Shuttle 42 Mike, with you, flight level 340.
Shuttle 42 Mike, Scottish, good evening, Lanark 2 Alpha landing runway 23.
Lanark 2 Alpha landing runway 23, Shuttle 42 Mike.
Echo India 4 Bravo Mike, hold position. Just need to clarify with you, you've got files here to leave the zone via inch and then rejoin via Peterhead. They're at opposite ends of the control zone. So I just need to know, is that correct? On how you get between the two?
Negative. We are flying to the inch VFB and then crossing through the zone and just directing in the head lane.
Okay, India Echo 4 Bravo Mike, hold position. After departure, you're cleared to leave the Aberdeen control zone via the Inverary lane, up with altitude 2,000 feet, squawk 7,000, QNH 110, correction 905 hectopascal.
Again, it's now 905 squawk 7,000. Holding position after departure, lifting on via the Inverary lane. Not about 2,000 feet.
We'll just skim the cloud tops here briefly. This is
Echo India 4 Bravo Mike, getting back correct, runway 16, clear for takeoff, variable of 3 knots.
The deck of 16, let's copy 4 Bravo, thank you.
Everest 1211, taxi via Alpha Lima Golf, stand 16.
Alpha Lima Golf.
Jelly 202, just check if the standard pressure setting 101 set. You're indicating 400 feet above clear level.
We had a picture nice, 5 feet below the
Shuttle 429, route direct to Lanark.
Route direct Lanark, Shuttle 40 Mike.
Cheers, mate.
Just we'll level our 4,500 just to. Scottish just Golf Juliet Papa for your information, a beam Bucky altitude 4,500 feet on 9906 direct Fraserburgh.
Golf Juliet Papa, Roger, full traffic direct.
Copied, Golf Juliet Papa.
Scottish Control, good evening. Corsair 16 Bravo, inbound Lethord, flight level 240.
Corsair 16 Bravo, Scottish Control, good evening. Overall landing runway 25, you can redirect to IPSEC.
Landing runway 25, redirect IPSEC, Corsair 16 Bravo.
Can be a full drama Scottish aircraft and father climb 2,500, 2,002. I can be a 4 Bravo Mike, Roger not below altitude 2,500 feet. 2,500 feet.
Corsair 16 Bravo, request descent.
Copenhagen 121.375, good evening.
I believe that's contact Copenhagen because some steps on you. We'll go to Copenhagen anyway. 121.374. No chance to phone number.
Corsair 16 Bravo, request descent.
Corsair 16 Bravo, descend flight level 200.
Descent flight level 200, Corsair 16 Bravo.
Right now, 15 Whiskey Mike 50 is now passing through flight level 2.
Ryanair 15 Whiskey Mike, Scottish, good evening. Tweet 2 Bravo, arrival landing runway 24. Climb flight level 250.
Climb flight level 250. Landing 24, tweet 3 in front. Scottish Control, this is Finnair 404. Just checking that you still have me on radar.
Finnair 4040 from Squawk 0545 now. Shuttle 42 Mike, when ready, descend flight level 260.
Flight level 260, shuttle 42 Mike.
Finnair 404, Squawk 0545.
Squawking 0545, Finnair 404.
Ryanair 15 Whiskey Mike, route direct Tunso. Ryanair 15 Whiskey Mike, route direct Tunso.
Route direct Tunso, is that?
Affirm.
Direct Tunso, Ryanair 15.
216 Bravo, request further descent.
Causeway 16 Bravo, descend flight level 100.
Descend flight level 100, Causeway 16 Bravo.
Ryanair 15 Whiskey Mike, we don't have that waypoint in our flight.
You do, it's on the arrival. Jersey 202, when ready, descend flight level 160.
Flight level 160, flight B202.
Ryanair 15 Whiskey Mike, Tunzo is the first waypoint in the tweet 2 Bravo arrival. India 4 Bravo Mike, I see you overhead inch now, report your intentions.
Requesting hold over 1 minute and then cross to the other side of the CTR to the Peter's Head lane VRB.
Echo India 4 Bravo Mike, roger.
Thank you.
Finnair 404, contact Copenhagen 121.375, good evening.
Contacting Copenhagen, Finnair 404.
Shuttle 42 Mike, descend flight level 130.
Down to 130, Shuttle 42 Mike.
Jersey 202,
Terrain
just confirm you're
6
ready to at
miles
the moment,
ahead.
you're not following the flight plan route.
Land Cape Numpty, flight B20.
Jersey 202, route direct to Naimat, and then from there you can pick up the 1 Lima arrival for Dublin.
Going direct to Newman, flight B20.
Crosby 16 Bravo, descend flight level 80.
Descend flight level 80 at Crosby 16 Bravo.
Ryanair 15 Whiskey Mike, after Tunzo, direct tap.
After Tunzo, tap. Ryanair 15 Whiskey Mike.
Scottish 4 Bravo Mike.
4 Bravo Mike, pass your message.
Requesting go back to Aberdeen due to unstable as an unsafe fuel flow.
Echo India 4 Bravo Mike, roger, clear to enter Aberdeen, control the airspace via the Inverness lane, north of altitude 2,500 feet VFR.
Clear to enter 2,500 feet VFR.
Echo India 4 Bravo Mike, that's correct. Report at Kintor with field site.
We'll report field site.
Jersey 202, you're still not going direct to Nineveh.
Hello, good evening, Emirates 97.
Emirates 97 Scottish, hello, just confirm where you're routing to, please.
Emirates 97, you proceed to Bravo Echo Lima, and we're starting now descent at 240. Due to approaching of top of descent, Monday 28 to Glen.
Emirates 97, thank you. Route direct to Bravo Echo Lima, descend flight level 260 to be level at Bravo Echo Lima.
Joby descent 260 for Emirates 97, thank you.
Causeway 16 Bravo, continue present heading and report it.
Continue heading 313 degrees, Causeway 16 Bravo.
Causeway 16 Bravo, thank you. Descend to altitude 4,000 feet, Delta Grove QNH 10, correction, 90907 hectopascals.
Descent to altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 90907 hectopascals, Causeway 16 Bravo.
Ryanair 15 Whiskey Mike, when ready, descend flight level 170.
Descend flight level 170, Ryanair 15 Whiskey Mike.
Shuttle 42 Mike, descend flight level 80.
Flight level 80, shuttle 42 Mike.
Ryanair 9 Echo Whiskey, when ready, descend flight level 260, level 9 elbow.
290 level elbow, Ryanair 9 Echo Whiskey.
Ryanair 9 Echo Whiskey, negative, descend flight level 260, level 9 elbow.
Sorry, flight level 260 level elbow, Ryanair 9 Echo Whiskey.
Jersey 202, no all ATC available, launching Unicom 122 decimal 8, good day.
150 to command me. 502, thank you for your patience.
Bye. Causeway 16 Bravo, descent altitude 3,000 feet.
Descent altitude 3,000 feet, Causeway 16 Bravo. Causeway 16 Bravo, we're visual, request visual approach.
Causeway 16 Bravo, Roger, you're cleared visual approach from runway 25, report final.
Cleared visual approach runway 25, report final, Causeway 16 Bravo.
I'll put the time back a wee bit here because
Causeway 16 Bravo, descent below altitude 2,000 feet.
we're VFR, so we don't want to be flying at night. We should be VFR.
Roger, we'll
Need to stop flying in the clouds to be
2,000
VFR.
feet to advise, Causeway 16 Bravo.
Emirates 97, Echo 260, process direct Bravo Alpha Mike, Lima India for Emirates 97.
Yeah, Emirates 97, you can route that to Bamley and from there pick up the one from arrival for that. Echo India 4 Bravo Mike, do you have the fuel signing?
From, we'll pass over the field and we'll put them left on to the runway 16, so we'll pass over.
Echo the 4 Bravo Mike, just confirm you wish an overhead join.
Say again?
You wish to join overhead?
Yeah.
Echo India 4 Bravo Mike, roger, you could join left line Mike. You could join overhead, report up, start again. Echo India 4 Bravo Mike, you could join overhead, runway 16, report downwind left hand, QNH 90905.
Finish 995, right downwind from runway 16, 4 Bravo Mike.
Scottish Golf, Juliet Papa is a beam, Fraser Burr, altitude 2,500 feet on 90907. Have a request and you have a wee minute.
Golf Juliet Papa, roger, stand by. Mania 15 Whiskey Mike, descent flight level 990.
Descent flight level 901, and runway 15.
Causeway 16 Bravo, final runway 25.
Causeway 16 Bravo, roger, so this wind is, where is it? 160 degrees, 9 knots, runway 25, clear land.
Clear land, runway 25, Causeway 16 Bravo. Just confirm we're able to descend below 2,000 feet now.
Affirm.
Thanks.
Golf Juliet Papa, bash message.
Golf Juliet Papa is going to follow the coast round to Peterhead. We're altitude 2,500 feet on 90907. Request zone transit northeast to south via Ballas down to Stonehaven.
Golf Juliet Papa, roger, that's copied. You can report what you can Peterborough and then onward clearance from there.
Roger, report Peterhead and we will get clearance from there all been well. Golf Juliet Papa.
Shuttle 42 Mike Vectoring Atlas approach runway 23, number 1, turn right heading 335.
Right heading 335 vectors for the ILS, 23, shuttle 42 Mike.
There is a big chimney.
Mobile Mike, up to Dermot and left to reach short from the weather 16.
Okay, 4 Bravo Mike, roger, report final runway 16.
Can't see it yet, but
Mobile Mike, go run too high.
Okay, 4 Bravo Mike, roger, report left hand there.
We'll go second to land.
Emirates 97, descent flat 200.
Ladies and 200, Emirates 97.
Scottish left or right, turn.
4 Bravo Mike, as I said, report left downwind with attention.
Oh god, that's what it says.
I can't see it. It's not there. It's supposed to be a big, or is that it? It's supposed to be a big antenna here, but it's not modelled, it seems, I think.
Shuttle 42 Mike, 75 miles from me 23, descent altitude 3,500 feet, QNH 1, correction 909.8 hectopascal.
Not to worry.
Down to reverse 500 and 998 on the altimeter, shuttle 40 Mike.
Ryanair 15 Whiskey Mike, turn left heading 040 degrees, vectoring Atlas approach runway 24.
degrees.
Just confirm inspecting ILS approach, runway 24.
Thanks for the island for me.
Follow Mike, turn downwind, full stop. Follow Mike, thanks, report flight number 1.
Number 1, confirm, follow Mike.
Down to Peterhead. No.
Call 0165, I can relocate onto runway 35 here.
Call 0165, we'll get that's for Vicky on 35, and then where are you parking?
We'll take the Delta apron, call 0165.
Crosby 16 Bravo, right, sure. So it's going to be left onto Delta and parking okay.
Left on Delta and taxi to the Delta apron. Thanks, call 0165.
Follow Mike first.
Follow Mike, dash message.
Follow Mike will open to expand the DPM so get farther final.
Extend measurement report flight.
Thank you.
Ryanair 15 Whiskey Mike, 55 miles, runway 24, descent altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 908 hectopascals.
Descent altitude 4,000 QNH 908 hectopascals.
Barcelona 7, Perth 200, over.
Last station calling today.
Emirates number 7, flight number 200, over.
Emirates 6, over.
Scottish. Follow Mike on final, got a problem on flight engine.
Echo 4 Bravo Mike, runway 1 taxi clear, line 49036 knots.
Thank you. The month, 1 Mike.
Peterhead. There's a big factory.
Emirates 97, Dublin's offline, keeping now Shikon 122, decimal 8 today.
128, bye-bye.
Ryanair 15 Whiskey Mike, top right, turning 045.
Golf Juliet Papa being Peterhead.
Ryanair 15 Whiskey Mike, descent altitude 3,000 feet. Golf Juliet Papa, report out Peterhead.
Repeat again for Golf Juliet Papa, please.
Golf Juliet Papa, report Peterhead.
Golf Juliet Papa's just south of Peterhead, 2 miles.
Golf Juliet Papa, thank you. In case you're going to transit the Aberdeen control zone, 5 Peterhead lane, north of altitude 1,500 feet, VFR, QNH 997 hectopascals.
completed transit the zone not above altitude 1,500 feet VFR 997, and was that fire ballast for Golf Julie Papa?
Golf Julie Papa, it's via the Peterhead lane, so it's reading via Hackley Head to the Bridge of Dawn and then down Stoney.
Hacklehead, the Ridge of Dawn, and down Stoney for Golf Julie Papa.
And the four-ball, thank you for control, Scottish. Correct. G2 right engine on Northfield.
Connect.
Thank you for the
Shuttle 42 Mike, turn right, turning 260 degrees, clear Islands approach, runway 23.
right 260, clear
Control
Islands,
airspace 8.5 miles ahead.
Ryanair 15 Whiskey Mike, you have about 17 miles touchdown, is that sufficient, or do you need delay mix?
Ryanair 15 Whiskey Mike,
Shuttle 42 Mike, descent altitude 2,500 feet, weather with glide path.
2,500 for the glide, shuttle 40 Mike.
And record whiskey, flight level
We've got something through altitude 7,000. If we could maybe have a flight delay, bring us back on track, would be great.
15 Whiskey Mike, roger, turn right, that's right, all the way around, heading 335.
Right hand 335, right now.
Oh, I can't fucking find it.
Ryanair 9 Echo Whiskey, Chris further descent. Ryanair 9 Echo Whiskey, descent flight level 160. Descent flight level 160, Ryanair 9 Echo Whiskey. Shuttle 42 Mike, confirmed established.
Shuttle 40 Mike established.
Shuttle 40 Mike, thank you. Surface wind 160 degrees 6 knots, runway 23, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 23, shuttle 40 Mike.
Ryanair 15 Whiskey Mike, continue the right turn, heading 325.
Heading 325, right out, 5 Whiskey Mike.
Controlled airspace 3.5 miles ahead.
Yeah, Ryanair 15 Whiskey Mike has got some fools screaming down my ear.
Golf Juliet Papa, was it Banker you wanted the route via?
Golf Juliet Papa, we are just trying to follow the coast down and hopefully overfly Aberdeen if that's okay. I've got my VRP's ballast and the next one through the airspace was Stonehaven received.
Yeah, Gotcha. The Peterhead lane basically is just it just follows the coast from Peterhead down to Stonehaven, so you can route from Peterhead to Stonehaven.
Roger, and that's noted for future reference. Thank you very much. Scott Judah Papa.
Ryanair 9 Echo Whiskey, there's no one ATC available, I'm afraid. Dublin looks to be out of Inverness, to be honest with a few inbound self-position your best, but it's probably join the 1 beat my arrival and then get yourself a wait for it lap at some point.
Right, let's go beat. Want to do this, mate? So Ryanair 9 Echo Whiskey, good night.
Good night.
Get right down.
Terrain 3 miles ahead.
Get her down, the ears will pop.
Ryanair 15 Whiskey Mike, turn left heading to 80 degrees, clear islands approach, runway 24.
Clear islands approach, turn left heading to 80 degrees.
Shuttle 42 Mike, welcome to Glasgow, left on Alpha, correction left on Golf, taxi stand 19.
Stand 19, on left on Golf, shuttle 42 Mike.
Wind turbine 2 miles ahead. Wind turbine 2.5 miles ahead. Wind turbine 2.5 miles ahead. Wind turbine 3 miles ahead. Wind turbine 3 miles ahead. Wind turbine 3.5 miles ahead. Wind turbine 4 miles ahead.
15 Whiskey Mike, surface wind 210 degrees, 4 knots, runway 24, clear to land. Ryanair 15 Whiskey Mike, runway 24, clear to land, 210 degrees, 4 knots.
So Scotland is going off line, unfortunately. But we've been cleared to the zone, through the zone, so we'll continue on down through the zone, not above 1,500, and we'll go down to Stonehaven, and then we'll make our way down to Perth. So that's the story. We had good ATC there from Scottish, brilliant, absolutely fantastic. So a wee bit is absolutely brilliant. So we're going to go over to Unicom now.
Terrain close ahead.
We're alright. Keep her lit. So there we go. Well, there is Cove Bay. See that? What's that? There's a big chip. There's a big mosque. Look at the mosque there. Look. That's in yeah. That must be over at I don't know where that would be. Mill Timber? Let me see. Oh, maybe it's there's. Oh, it's not. That's what do you call it? That's Mungur. If I bring this in, do you see? There's the tower and there's the turbines. Happy days. We're exited the CTR.
Wind turbine 9 miles ahead.
No bar.
Wind turbine 7 miles ahead. Wind turbine 9 miles ahead.
Once we can get out of here, we can climb up a wee bit.
Wind turbine 9 miles ahead.
That's what we'll do.
Wind turbine 9 miles ahead.
Disregard that.
Terrain close ahead. Wind turbine 5 miles ahead. Wind turbine 3.5 miles ahead.
Checked. Loading.
Wind turbine 9 miles ahead. Wind turbine 5 miles ahead. Wind turbine 4.5 miles ahead. Wind turbine 4.5 miles ahead. Wind turbine 8.5 miles ahead.
Now we're going to go direct down to, well, more or less Perth. Well, Davin, how are you? I'm not too bad. Not too bad. We're just heading down to Perth here on a GA flight. We departed Inverness and we followed the coast round, and we got a transit through the zone of Aberdeen by Scottish Control. They are now offline, very very good and accommodating, so we're now climbing up here to just make our way down the valley here. Altitude 4,100, some of the peaks here, so we'll go down in between it and we'll head down to Perth. And that's what we'll do. That's the plan. and we'll just slip up to about 3,000. Look, clear, good viz. Wee bit hazy, bit foggy. Well, yeah, there's been really nice. Look at the tower over there. It's basically, there's it there, look. See this one here? We've just using the autopilot for handiness, just because we're doing a bit of a tour. How are we looking? And T's and B's is all good. So we are now heading down to Cooper Angus, you call it. We're direct down there. It is the stall Cessna, yeah. This is from, is it Prop Strike in the default? I'm using the Reap, the reality expansion pack from, is it Simcoders, for this plane, so we could have failures or anything at any time if we're not doing things sort of half right. So yeah, but everything looks okay so far. What we'll do is we'll just lean the mixture a wee bit. So we'll lean her off a wee bit there. I like cruising at 2,500 RPM or thereabouts. So that's fine. EGT's fine, fuel flow is just above normal, that's perfect. So we're doing about 100 and, I suppose nearly 110 indicated. We're doing 101 over the ground. So there is some castles on the way down this path that we're taking, this route. The first one is, well, we're going to fly over Thornton Castle, so we'll see if it's there. It may or may not be, but we'll see. And then there's like Balbigno Castle, and then there is Edzell Castle and Garden. And we'll be just flying north of Lawrence Kirk. So we are using through Earth Orbex. You're right, Darren. It's hard to beat. I'm just doing a bit of a tour GA wise. Started off in Newton Ards and left and departed to Scotland. We went up to Islay, and then we were to go to Binbirkin or Binbirkirken or something like that you call it. But we had a divert because the weather closed in on us, and we actually been a wee bit naughty because the whole thing's supposed to be VFR. We're not supposed to be doing any IFR flying, but we tried to descend and get underneath the cloud base, and we ended up flying into it. So I seen a couple of blue spots and climbed up through it, but we were IFR. So in real life, if you were flying like that, that would be very silly and stupid and dangerous. But this isn't real life, so you take little things like that. But we flew out over the top of it, and then we diverted to Inverness, so we didn't get the Stornoway and we didn't get the Wick. So we just flew east and went to Inverness, and then we departed Inverness there this evening. So I'm hoping we will be on the ground in about 25 minutes ish. That's true. That's true. Is that a freighter you're doing? A wee bit of freighter work? Just back and forward from Doncaster, is it? Shit, we're going to look out for that castle, weren't we? But we flew past it. Flew past it. There's a node just used field, airfield. Or is it just used? Look, looks like it, doesn't it? That's That's Edzell. Edzell must have been a World War II base. All hangars and all now. Very good. So that's a virtual airline then you're on about, doing a bit of freighter work. Happy days. So I think there's an old castle over here somewhere. Is that it there? Haha, there's it there. On Jordan. That's that Edzell castle. And then that's what that airfield was. That disused airfield was the same. Very good. Well, at least the castle's there. Very good. Yeah, and then there should be another one coming up on our nose. Kirsten Castle. You might see it. If we're lucky. Quite hazy. Look at all that mist. It's a bit glary as well, isn't it? Flying into the sun. We're literally flying straight into the wind here. Doing about 100 over the ground, 103 over the ground. I do like a wee bit of freighter ops every now and again myself. I took the 748 up for done a couple of loads out of Dublin, but it's not a great airplane. It's a great airplane, but it's not a great simulated airplane, I should say. Well, here there's no time like the present, but you can't. Do you know what I mean? You don't appreciate the scenery until you do this type of flying. I mean, obviously when we fly airliners a lot, you're way up high and you only get to appreciate it when you're sort of coming into the approach, and that's if the weather allows you. But this type of flying here just gets really, really. Do you know we're flying down around the so this is the let me show you. Like we'll be flying down the whole coast, and then I'm looking forward to the south of England where the cliffs are over and stuff, and that's simulated very well. I'm really looking forward to that. I don't even know if I have scenery for Perth. I keep saying that. I said this yesterday too when I was flying. Hopefully it'll be default when I explain. It has to be like there's a concrete runway. There's grass one too, but we'll probably land on runway 21. There's a wee bit of cloud coming. Hopefully we'll go underneath that all the way. So we'll probably get a wee bit. Just need to watch. We should go underneath it. Getting a wee bit bumpy though. We'll get a wee bit bumpy just coming through that inversive layer underneath it. We're already getting pushed a wee bit. But you ain't gonna end up flying through this, look. That's sick. Won't be underneath it and that.
Terrain 4.5 miles ahead.
Disregard. I think we're alright. We'll holler here at 2,500. I think they're around 3,000 then bases. This is the thing about Action Vero. It's not perfect, it's not finished, and it's a bit greeny in places, but the clouds are just amazing. Like, look at that there, do you know what I mean? Out over the top of them, underneath them, they're volumetric clouds. It's just perfect.
Antenna 5 miles ahead.
Well, Callum, here, do you want to come and pick me up at Perth? Oh, you're not home, so you can't pick me up at Perth, but flying down to Perth here, your local aerodrome. Might go down to your house and get a cup of tea. Right, so we need to keep an eye on this here. See what the crack is there. Is this wee layer? I might jump out over the top of this here because it's quite thin. I'd rather be a wee bit higher than lower, because the mountains down here are 4,100 feet high, the tops of them, and this is a big bridge. Fly over the house. I've never flew to here on the sim, so it would be quite interesting. I remember that day we drove up to it. Do you remember we drove up? Well, we didn't actually go in and around it, but we went up to the airport grounds, didn't we? Well, Ryan, how you doing? We're flying down to Perth in Scotland, and we departed Inverness. And this is our journey this evening. Followed the coast around, and come down round Peterhead, and followed the coast down. We got a zone transit from Scottish ATC, and we come down to Stonehaven, and now we're routing down to Perth. No, I haven't flown there in person. There is a thing. We will probably end up flying there in person, but you want good weather, because to fly across them mountains on the way over would be a bit rough. But there was they were holding there's a fella that holds a weekend or a night, and people fly up like a fly-in, so it's definitely on the cards, like. But do you know what I mean? You know yourself, when we're flying from here, you know, you're going up in through a lot of mountains, and you know, you want good weather unless you can get transits from Glasgow or airspace and stuff. But I will fly it in real life very soon. Well, not very soon, but once I get myself sorted. Okay, we are 7 miles to the north east of Cooper Angus. Well, that's fine, Ryan. I mean, that's where the GA is good flying. If you can get some ortho scenery downloaded, etc., on X-Plane, YouTube videos and that show you how to do it if you haven't already done it, and it makes the experience so much better. Like, look, this is true Earth, but look at that scenery. Do you know what I mean? It's far better than the default X-Plane stuff. Berrymount Castle is up here ahead of us. Oh, it's getting a wee bit hazy, isn't it? Visibility's getting a bit shitter. I'm gonna drop us down to 2,000 here. We just want to stay away from these mountains.
Terrain 4.5 miles ahead.
Checked. disregard. Sweet. I see lights. Follow the pipe. Them bases got to be a bit lower, didn't they there? Scone Palace, so where is Scone Palace? Let me see. Oh yeah, I see it now. Yes. So Scone Palace is down here. Tell you what I'll do, Callum. If you're gonna hang about, I'll fly down to Scone Palace and then I'll come back in myself and I'll join. Let me see what the joining instructions is for here. So we're going to land on runway 21. Runway 21's a right hand. Okay, so I'll tell you what I can do. I'll fly down. I'll fly over the aerodrome. I'll fly around Scone Palace and I'll enter a right downwind for number 21. Number 21, runway 21. And that'll work out fine. Checked. Okay, cool.
Aerodrome traffic zone 5 miles ahead.
So it's Perth radio on 121.080. Perth Radio Golf Juliet Papa C172. We're about 4.5 miles to the northeast of the zone. Going to plan overhead the field, 2,000 feet direct Scone Palace, and then we'll reposition for a right hand downwind for 21 Perth Radio. So I just done a Unicom shout out there. So yeah, there's VRPs all around. I mean, but I'll overfly the field here. You can actually see Perth, see all the lights in the distance. So really and truly you should be overflying the field at 2,400 because we're looking at 400 feet above ground level, so or above sea level, so we're technically overflying the field at 1,600 feet, but I don't think there's anybody else going to be coming in here and landing unless us entered the zone. Yeah, the home of the home of the air ambulance. I remember that. That's probably why we went up that day. It was just to see the air ambulance, wasn't it? Right, well we know there's a runway there, so we're definitely getting down. Default scenery, there's a lot of planes. Look. Oh, wonders there ambulance sitting there. Oh, excuse me, you have a wee Challenger. No helicopters. Couple of jets. Very posh. So we just need to watch this. I hope Scone Palace is here, Mr. Stone. I remember us, we crossed the bridge, didn't we, Callum? I wonder can we change the daylight a wee bit? Ooh. Is that up there? That's it there. So because I have my settings set at medium, that's why there's a lot of built-ins missing here, but yeah, we definitely do need to go back soon. Very good.
Aerodrome traffic 02 miles ahead.
So fuel pump on sufficient for the war around fully rich and winds we're on the QNH, so QFE will probably be, we're 7, so 4 from that is 3, so it will be 14 from 9 or 9 or 7 will be 8-3, so if we bring that back to 8-3, fuel off. Right. So right, we're going to come down. T's and B's is good. Perth Radio Golf Juliet Papa, diamond right high for 2-1, full stop. Okay, fuel pumps on, fuel sufficient for a go around. Altimeter's on the QFE, winds from the southwest. Traffic isn't a factor, we're looking. Harness and hatches is all good, engine T's and P's is good. We're fully rich, gear down. Okay, we're in the white. Push to the flaps.
Parachute drop zone 6 miles ahead.
Okay, very good. I suppose we could stick our lantern lights on now, couldn't we? Perth Radio, Golf Juliet Papa final 2-1 to land.
Yes.
Do we slip in here? With plenty of runway anyway. Plenty of runway, plenty of runway. The bounty. The bounty. Right, lovely. We'll just get our mixture and pull it out a wee bit. Get our strobes off. Par 3, Golf Juliet Papa if you get a 2-1. So there we go. Not bad. Not bad. We'll just come off on Bravo here. And that is us. We'll just go up to the posh side of things here. Boom. Okay. We will just check our perfect. And there we go. Wee biz jet. And that is us. An hour and 41 minutes flight time. Bonjour. But very good. It must be out in the mission. That was brilliant. Wonder will Alison come up and lift me? It is indeed, yeah. The Sky Demon, I use the Sky Demon for real life flying, and it is subscription based, which so happens it just works on the X-Plane. It works on the Lotus simulators. X-Plane it connects to mostly, but I don't know if you can work it in P3D or not actually, but X-Plane it definitely works, and that's what I've been using for this flight, which is handy for GA. What we could do is we could do a toggle the replay mode, and I'm gonna come off cancel. Okay, so it disconnected me as soon as I put the replay mode in. So if we go to see where I am on play, I see. There I'm coming in, you see now. Oh no, I need to go back. Oh, my mouse is broke. So what we'll do is we'll play it from there, and then we'll we're doing a slip. Also slipping the whole way in. Killer speed. Haha. Well, there you go. That is us. I'm going to leave it at that, and yeah, take it easy, and hopefully be on again during the week sometime for departing Perth, and we will head on ahead down the coast to our next destination. Take it easy everyone. Callum, chat to you soon. Ryan, thanks for popping in, and